Hey everybody, welcome to Ray's Gym. Today I want to talk about working your rear traps. Okay, so the reason why I want to do this is because I feel like the rear traps is missed a lot. A lot of people don't even know where they're at. So most people will train the top of the traps, which you see all the time, but most people don't train the rear traps, which go down the middle of your back between your shoulder blades there. Okay, so that's what we want to target. We want to target that rear trap there. So in order to do that, one of my favorite ways of doing it is by using an adjustable bench. So I have my bench up right here. I have the back, the big part of it set up about a 45 degree angle. And then I also like to set the bottom part up just one notch. The reason why I do that just one notch is because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my knee into the pad and lean forward and then do my reps. But what will happen if this part of the bench is flat, you'll tend to slide out. If your knees are a little bit sweaty or whatever, it's hot, your legs will start to slide out a little bit, and now you're trying to fight to stay into the pad. Also, what's important as well is I have, you probably can't see it in the video, but I have two pads on each side of it. Because when I get done with my set, I want to drop the weight. Okay, it's important that you drop the weight. So I have two 50-pound dumbbells I'm going to use, so 100 pounds total. When I lay down on the bench and I get done, I'm not going to be able to sit up with 100 pounds pulling me down and try to get off the bench. You're going to hurt yourself. So do not do it. You're going to pull a muscle. You're going to hurt yourself doing something like that. Do not do it. Make sure just drop the weight down. Just set it down. It's not gonna make it. It's not that much noise. Don't be embarrassed about it. Just set it down. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my knee in the middle of the pad, and I'm just gonna lean forward. I'm gonna let my arms hang naturally. Just let them fall naturally straight down. Get a big stretch and a nice squeeze at the top. So we'll do one set. So I usually like to step forward, step into it, put my knee right in the middle. Now so I let myself fall forward. And then let my arms fall forward naturally. Then squeeze up. That's it. Stretch, squeeze. Stretch, squeeze. Stretch, squeeze. Now I usually drop one at a time. Just like that. Now I can sit up straight. So, a few things to keep in mind. Just like when you work the top of your traps, you don't want to bounce. So, I'll do nice, slow, controlled movements. Big stretch at the bottom, squeeze at the top. And also, what I'm not doing is that I'm not bending my arms. I want to keep my arms as straight as possible. As soon as you start bending your arms, now you're taking the resistance off of that muscle, and I don't want to do that. I want constant resistance on that muscle, on that rear trap. Again, once I got done, I drop one, then I drop the other. Then you can sit up without hurting yourself. So please remember that. Do not try to sit up with weights in your hand. You're going to hurt yourself, and it's not fun. Please don't do that. So let's do another set here. Step into it, put my knee in, and just fall forward. Arms go down naturally. Now just squeeze up. Arms are straight, no bouncing. Stretch at the bottom, squeeze at the top. Squeeze, stretch, squeeze. Let it drop them. Sit up. Now, depending on the gym you go to, there are some machines they have at some of these gyms that I've been to. They actually work that rear muscle. It's usually a machine you sit down on, and the handles are kind of forward and they pull out this way. or they pull it down this way, that kind of machine. That works your trap, your rear trap. So another thing you'll notice too, when you do this exercise correctly, when you get that rear trap, a nice pump, nice blood flow going to that muscle, you're gonna feel it pull your shoulders back. You're gonna feel yourself stand up straight. Okay. When you do these workouts, when you do whether it's upper trap or rear trap, when you're done, you should not be slouched forward like this. Okay. You should be standing up, pull your shoulders back naturally. You'll feel it. You'll just feel yourself just kind of pull back. Okay. So if you're slouching forward when you're done, you're doing it wrong. You're doing something wrong. You should be standing straight up when you get done with your workout. I can already feel it. That's only my second set, and I can already feel that muscle. I can totally feel the isolation in that muscle between my shoulder blades there. Nice and pumped. I can feel it pulling me back already. So keep that in mind. Make sure you stand up. Make sure you feel it until you're standing up straight. Get a nice good squeeze in there. Squeeze at the top, stretch at the bottom. You squeeze, force blood and oxygen into it. Again, it's not about the weight. I'm not going heavy weight. Doing nice, slow, controlled movements, and that's more important a lot of times than it is the weight. You're working the muscle, not the weight. Okay. If you have to swing the weight, if you have to bounce the weight, then you're not working the weight no more. You're not working the muscle no more. The weight's working you. You're going too heavy. You got to stop, drop some weight down. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one more. All right. So step into it, put my knee in, and just drop forward. Nice deep stretch. Squeeze. Arms are straight. No bouncing. Not using momentum. One more. See, one more. I'm gonna hold for a few seconds. All right. So there you have it. Rear traps. So always keep in mind, arms are straight. You don't bounce. Don't bounce up and down. Don't use momentum. Straight to the bottom. Squeeze at the top. Force that blood and oxygen in there. Squeeze for 2 or 3 seconds. You can see I've only done 3 sets and I'm already breathing really heavy because I'm forcing all that blood and oxygen in that muscle as much as I can. So again, don't go too heavy. You don't have to go really heavy. Drop the weights down, set them down one at a time. Do not try to sit up straight with 100 pound worth of weight pulling you down or 60 pounds pulling you down. It doesn't matter. It's too much. You're gonna hurt yourself. Always work the muscle. Always work the muscle, not the weight. With any exercise you do, whether it's back, chest, triceps, whatever it is, make sure you're working that muscle and not just moving the weight around. If you have to swing, if you have to use momentum to move that weight, you're going too heavy, you need to stop, you need to drop some weight down so that way you can focus on the muscle. So, well, there you have it. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you guys learned something. Always give 100%. You can find me on Instagram. You go to our website, give100%.com for any t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, those kind of apparel we have. But thanks for watching. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat. So you have a good night, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.